Sometimes in life, we rely on motivation to carry us forward. We tell ourselves, I'll do it when I feel inspired. But this dependence on feeling slowly sabotages our dreams. In today's world where everyone talks about passion and motivation, it's easier than ever to forget the unsexy truth about success. Motivation gets you started, but discipline gets you results. The one who builds daily habits builds an empire, and the one who waits for motivation builds nothing but regrets. This story will show you why what you do daily matters more than what you do occasionally. Once upon a time in a music academy lived two students learning the violin. Their names were Aditya and Karan, and they couldn't have been more different. Aditya was naturally gifted. When he picked up the violin, music flowed from his fingers effortlessly. Everyone said he was born to be a musician, but Aditya only practiced when he felt inspired. Some days he'd practice for 3 hours with burning passion. Other days, nothing. Weeks could pass without him touching his violin. I practice when inspiration strikes, he would say. Real art can't be forced. Karan, on the other hand, had no natural talent. His first attempts at violin were painful to hear. But Karan had something Aditya didn't: ironclad discipline. Every single morning at 6 o'clock, without exception, Karan practiced for exactly 1 hour. Not when he felt like it. Not when inspiration struck. Every single day, rain or shine, tired or energized, motivated or not. Karan showed up. The other students often laughed at him. Why waste time practicing when you have no talent, they'd say. But Karan never responded. He just kept showing up. Their teacher, Master Gupta, watched both students carefully. He saw Aditya's brilliance and Karan's determination. In his many years of teaching, he had seen this pattern before. One day he called both students to his office. In 6 months, there will be a competition. The winner will receive a scholarship to the National Music Conservatory. I want both of you to participate. Both students agreed, but their paths to that day would be completely different. For the first month, Aditya practiced intensely. His motivation was high. The scholarship excited him. He could see himself on stage, receiving applause. He practiced 4, sometimes 5 hours a day. Karan continued his routine. 1 hour, every morning. 6 o'clock. By the second month, Aditya's motivation began to fade. The practices felt repetitive. The excitement dulled. Some days he practiced. Many days he didn't. I still have time, he told himself. I'll practice more next week when I feel inspired again. Karan continued his routine. 1 hour. Every morning, 6 o'clock. By the third month, Aditya was barely practicing once a week. He told himself he'd have a breakthrough soon. He'd practice intensely right before the competition. Besides, he was naturally talented. He didn't need as much practice as others. Karan continued his routine. 1 hour, every morning, 6 o'clock. But something was changing. His fingers were finding notes faster. His rhythm was becoming natural. The music that once sounded forced was beginning to flow. By the fourth month, Aditya was worried. He tried to restart his practice schedule, but it was hard. He had lost his calluses. His muscle memory had faded. Starting again felt like starting from zero. He practiced in bursts, 3 hours one day, then nothing for a week. Karan continued his routine. 1 hour, every morning, 6 o'clock. The other students stopped laughing. Karan's music was becoming beautiful. By the 5th month, Aditya was panicking. He could feel the gap widening. He practiced frantically, but inconsistency had made him rusty. His hands cramped easily. His confidence wavered. Karan continued his routine. 1 hour, every morning, 6 o'clock. He had now practiced for over 150 hours. His transformation was remarkable. What once seemed impossible had become effortless through sheer repetition. Competition day arrived. Aditya went first. He played well, his natural talent was still there. But there were mistakes, hesitations. His inconsistent practice showed. The judges nodded politely. Then Karan performed. The room fell silent. His fingers moved with precision. Every note was clean. Every phrase was confident. This was not the same struggling student from 6 months ago. This was a musician shaped by 180 mornings of unwavering discipline. When Karan finished, the room erupted in applause. Aditya sat in shock. How had this happened? He was the talented one. He was supposed to win. After the competition, Master Gupta gathered both students. Karan had won the scholarship. Aditya, Master Gupta said gently, "You have a gift." But Karan has something more powerful. He has discipline. Talent is your starting point, but discipline is your multiplier. Karan practiced 180 hours in 6 months. How many hours did you practice? Aditya looked down. Maybe 60, 70 at most. Motivation is a spark, Master Gupta continued. It burns bright but dies quickly. Discipline is a slow fire. It burns steady and never goes out. Karan didn't practice because he felt like it. He practiced because he decided to. And that decision, made every single day, transformed him. Aditya learned a painful but necessary lesson that day. Talent without discipline is wasted potential. For the first time, he understood that success isn't about grand gestures or occasional brilliance. It's about small, consistent actions repeated over time. He approached Karan after the ceremony. "Teach me," he said humbly. "Teach me how you stayed so consistent." Karan smiled. "I made a promise to myself and kept it. Every day, no matter what. I didn't wait for motivation. I didn't wait to feel ready. I just showed up. The first week was hard. The second week was harder. But by the third week, it became who I was. I wasn't someone trying to practice. I was someone who practices. That's the difference." Aditya nodded, understanding finally clicking into place. From that day forward, Aditya changed. He built his own daily practice routine. Some days he felt inspired. Many days he didn't. But he practiced anyway. And slowly his talent and discipline merged into something extraordinary. In real life too, we overvalue talent and undervalue discipline. But discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. What you do daily shapes who you become. Here's what you can do starting today. First, choose one habit that aligns with your goals. Just one. Make it specific and daily. Second, commit to doing it every single day for 30 days. Not when motivated. Not when convenient. Every day. Third, track it. Put a check mark on a calendar each day you complete it. Protect that streak like your future depends on it. Because it does. Remember, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. If this story inspired you, like and comment your daily habit commitment. Till then, stay disciplined, stay consistent, and keep building your future one day at a time.